Today, we are going to explore Summerland. I don't know anything about Summerland. It's a mythical place of peace and rest. Here we go.
I want some stuff. What kind of stuff do you got? Anything good?
Can I get sunburnt in Summerland? Do I need sunscreen?
Yes.
I can tell you what I know about Summerland.
I don't know anything about Summerland.
It is a place that you go after or can, if you're permitted to. If you've done a good enough of what you're supposed to have done. If you accepted your mission and fulfilled it to completion, you might get to go to Summerland. Where are you going to go?
You just want to that you need to be nice.
Huh?
Is it not that like you need to be nice, just that you fulfill whatever mission?
Imagine
your soul
winning the Super Bowl and you're on a stretcher and you're dying and they're like, "Where are you going to go?" And you're like, "Summerland."
Are the lines for rides really long?
Probably. No, what I know about it is I've just read about it one time, and you can go there. And it is not distinctly like the place that we are in. I think you're more of like in an energy form, but you can build your own house type of a thing, your own dwelling, interact with others, and so on and so forth. Summerland.
What's the atmosphere there? I mean, is it supposed to be like heaven, or does it just look like Earth again? Or
I don't know. I don't know if it's
just
even
like Earth
a
again.
permanent.
Like, I'm good. I'll just go to hell. Thanks.
I don't know if it's a permanent hangout.
The myth of Summerland is a concept that finds its roots deeply embedded in the spiritual soil of various cultures. It is an enthralling topic.
Enthralling.
Yes. At its core, Summerland represents an idyllic afterlife. It's a place where souls are said to travel after death to rest and rejuvenate before their next earthly incarnation.
Oh.
The Summerland myth can be traced back to the ideologies of spiritualism, which is a movement which gained significant traction during the 19th century and proposed that the dead could communicate with the living through mediums.
Okay.
It was out of these conversations that the image of Summerland first emerged. The term itself was popularized by spiritualists like Andrew Jackson Davis, who depicted Summerland as a paradise existing in the spiritual world, accessible to all, regardless of one's earthly deeds.
Interesting.
Summerland has been interpreted and reinterpreted by numerous cultures and spiritual beliefs. You might find the echoes of this mythical place in the Elysian fields of ancient Greek tradition, which is a heavenly pasture where the heroic and virtuous spent their afterlife, or the Norse, who envisioned a similar place called Gimli, a hall more beautiful than the sun, where the righteous would dwell after Ragnarok, the end of the world. Despite its diverse cultural appropriations, the concept of Summerland holds a particularly special place within the beliefs of modern paganism and Wicca.
Yes, Wiccan.
Yeah, it's more than just an idyllic resting place for the dead. There's that term again, idyllic. Summerland is seen as a space for reflection, learning, and preparation. It's a spiritual realm where souls regain their strength, review their lessons from their life just lived, and plan their future incarnations with the clarity this non-physical realm provides. So the spiritual dimension of Summerland is described as existing on a higher vibrational level than our physical world. It introduced by the notion that the spirit leaves the constraints of Earth to ascend to this higher plane of existence. While it's portrayed as a place of eternal rest, Summerland is hardly a final destination. The cyclic journey of the soul is central to this belief, as it is thought that the spirits eventually return to the material world, refreshed and armed with the wisdom essential for their next life. Well, that's a lie, because
I think I missed that this last round because I did not feel refreshed.
There's three of us that are tired.
Really tired of this.
We're not refreshed at all.
Nope.
Throughout time, the concept of Summerland has also continued to evolve. In the early 20th century, aspects of it would permeate the works of Theosophists, who spoke of a complex afterlife, with Summerland as one of the many possible destinations for the soul. The Theosophical Society expanded upon the myth by incorporating elements of Eastern philosophy, thus blending and broadening its appeal.
Okay. So
interesting.
It's like a rest stop.
Yeah. Yes.
Bathhouses.
Well, George Michael would love it there.
I've got something here. Did you wiki that? Wiki?
Nope.
You didn't. Where'd you get it?
I wrote it.
Oh,
I did too.
Big tease. I got a little something. Quick paragraph, can I?
No.
Okay.
You just love doing that to him, Mike. I swear to God.
Wish I was never born.
Just shit on all of his excitement every time.
I'm not
You
that
gotta do this?
excited.
Nope.
I know better.
You should know better than to even ask. Just yeah.
I
go
could
ahead.
just be on the show, just like a picture of me. Does the Summerland really exist? Whether Summerland truly exists is one of those great existential questions that's simply impossible to answer. Just like our Christian friends may believe heaven is real, it can't be proven. Likewise, there is no way to prove the existence of a metaphysical concept like the Summerland, Valhalla, or reincarnation, and so forth. We can believe, but we can't prove it in any way, shape, or form. Wiccan author Ray Buckland says in Wicca for Life, Summerland is, as we may expect, a beautiful place. What we know of it, we have gleaned from people who have returned from near-death experiences and from accounts obtained by genuine mediums who communicate with the dead. Ooh. Most reconstructionist paths do not appear to the notion of the Summerland. It seems to be uniquely Wiccan ideology. Even among Wiccan paths who accept the concept of Summerland, there are varying interpretations as to what the Summerland may actually look like or is. Like many aspects of modern Wicca, how you view the afterlife will depend upon the teachings of your particular tradition. There are certainly other variations of the idea of the afterlife. Among various religions, Christians believe in heaven and hell. Many Norse pagans believe in Valhalla, and the ancient Romans believed that warriors went to the Elysian fields, while ordinary people went to the plain or
Walmart.
Asphodel, Asphodel, hooked on phonics.
Asphodel.
For those pagans who don't have a defined name or description of the afterlife, there is typically a notion that the spirit and the soul live on somewhere, even if we don't know where that is or what to call it.
Okay. Well, we're calling it Summerland.
We're calling it Summerland.
And the myth of Summerland cuts across different eras and ideologies that morph to fit the contours of various spiritual landscapes. Despite the shifts in understanding and interpretation, the common thread that binds the disparate beliefs is the human desire for a continuation beyond our mortal coil. Not for everybody,
That's true.
but for a lot of people.
Some people are like, that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I'm good.
So
You want nothing else.
Yep.
No, not even a wafer thin mint. Like, I'm good.
Just this meal and you're through.
Yep.
Really?
Just a wafer thin meat.
Just eternity of rest after this?
I'm fine with that. I feel really comfortable with it. Although
No
I have been
consciousness?
told that I've got some more space on my bookshelf in the Akashic records. So it sounds like this isn't the end of it, which makes me even more sad. And I have to wonder how unrefreshed and crusty I'll wake up on the next one.
Girl.
I know, just how awful. Like, I'm gonna have to come back as like a honey badger or something.
Come back with
because
snakes in your hair.
I'm down. I wish I had them right now.
Well, I can arrange something.
It's just, I mean, you don't have the Medusa powers. You just literally have snakes on your head.
Yeah, I said in your hair. They could be. You can have it however you want, just in your hair. Your hairdresser's like, I hate it when she comes in here.
Just snakes everywhere.
Well, you get those little
So-
tiny ones, the ones that are angry all the time, like in
They're
that
so hard
in the
to
TikTok
comb.
video where the guy bopped him on the head. Like, why are you so angry? You get those and they just snap at people.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine too. It's kind of like, I don't even have to turn people to stone, but if they just stay away.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Stay
Also.
away from that bitch. She got some weird hair.
Yeah,
You would love it if you could turn people to stone.
I would absolutely love it if I could. That's like one of the powers, like where you have to like decide.
No, you don't. Just oops, stoned you. Sorry.
I think we talked about this the other day, and I don't remember what the other one was, but it was like when I always used to say I wanted the power of wind, and then it was the power of something else. Then I decided I want whatever power we were talking about. I was like, that sounds amazing. I want that instead.
Imagine if Heather had the ability to turn people to stone, how hard it would be to drive to work. I can't get around all these stony people.
I know, they're just everywhere. Like, I want to be able to wear like sunglasses or something, so like I don't inadvertently do it. But then, when the time comes, you could just do that. And I think that like we all talked about this on a different podcast at one point, where it was like, if we really wanted a power, it was like a power to make people like shit their pants.
That's terrible.
Just like you just look at them and you're like, and
I would just want the power to not have to change a password.
power of explosive diarrhea.
There you go.
Gotta be
Just
careful.
diarrhea.
If that spell wrong and you have the explosive.
It's true.
Power of explosive gonorrhea.
Sounds horrible.
Oh my God.
I have to go back and look at Gus's health book that we were been studying, but I'm pretty
Ugh.
sure that one is a rash.
No, it's not.
Isn't syphilis sores and one's a sores and one's rash?
Gonorrhea is the dripper. I've had that one. You're all, oh no.
A little penicillin that'll fix you
Yeah.
up on that one, right?
Penicillin will fix it up, but it hurts after a while. You're like, this sucks.
Like it just always stings.
It's worse than that. I won't go into it. Yeah, you're like, I need to get this fixed.
Like this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the here. This may be it.
Symptoms of gonorrhea.
Well, that I was looking for the one where you had the power of something or other, and I can't find it. It's on your page.
The power. Did you say Chris?
The power of Chris compels
Yeah.
you.
I don't need the power of Chris.
Wait a minute.
I
I'm
don't
kidding. Did
see
you say
Chris is
Chris?
Good. That's not a lot of power there.
Of course.
It's just like a lot of anxiety. Really.
Did- That's funny.
What is that?
Heather, the dignity destroyer.
Oh, that was the one, the dignity destroyer. Yeah.
and don't
That's
forget.
different. That's just like a title. That's like the Impaler.
Yeah.
Have you guys
Well-
seen the thing where it says that I forget what year it was released, but it was like the movie Dazed and Confused.
Love it.
The gap between when it came out and it was about like kids in like the summer or something like that of 76. They said if it was done now, it would be for like people who graduated in like 2005 or something like that.
Oh, wow. That's disturbing.
And I'm like, oh,
Ugh.
Okay.
Let's talk about something else.
no.
Well, I think
Yeah.
we covered Summerland. That's all there is. Mike, is there more?
Yeah. There's a lot more.
Oh, well, let's hear it.
Oh, I thought you guys were
We're
just
done.
bullshitting.
No, we are.
We were.
Yeah,
Continue.
okay. Cool. Thanks.
Continue. You're welcome.
Now I got to
3,
figure out where the fuck
2.
I was.
1. Action.
All right. The concept of Summerland refers to a place where souls rest and rejuvenate. We've gone through that. It resonates through various spiritual and religious traditions, each with its unique perspective. For those who embrace the existence of Summerland, it is described as an idyllic place. Again, the third time that's come up, with soothing natural beauty, eternal springs, and gentle landscapes that inspire peace and contentment. Summerland echoes the sentiments of many religious heavens or afterlives, a bastion of hope and solace that stands in stark contrast to the pain often found in the physical world. Spiritualists, particularly those influenced by 19th century practices, are strongly associated with the idea of Summerland. These individuals generally accept the notion that death is merely a transition rather than the end. And Summerland plays a pivotal role in this journey. Souls are believed to continue their development in this plane, untethered by earthly limitations, gaining knowledge, achieving personal growth, and more, I should say, not all. That was not possible on the moral coil.
No bills, no pain,
jobs.
no jobs, no disappointment, no criticism.
What do you do all day?
I don't know.
Wait
I guess
for-
just
Wait for the cable guy to show up.
enjoy every moment. It's like a
Yeah, all the
nonstop
time.
smiling orgasm, year to year, day to day, hour to hour.
Let's see here.
leave?
Mediumship and channeled messages have often highlighted descriptions of Summerland, professing insight into its existence. Through such communications, it's depicted as a place that corresponds to the inner state of the soul, essentially a form of self-created paradise that reflects the spiritual evolution of its inhabitants. With this belief system, love and knowledge are the currencies of advancement, and Summerland is the realm where these virtues are nurtured. This belief system, the concept of Summerland, is far more than a mere resting place or reward. It's a deeply personal continuation of a soul's journey. Followers believe that as a soul grows through experiences across lifetimes, so too does its experience of Summerland become richer and more profound with each return. Great. You die, you go to Summerland, you're like, I've been here before.
It's just Summerland.
If you build like a house in Summerland, do you get to go back to that house again?
They demolished my house.
I
Damn
don't
you,
know.
Summerland!
You got squatters.
Yeah.
Demons.
Furthermore,
Demons squads of the Summerland mob.
Furthermore, the notion of interconnectedness plays a crucial role with this belief system. Souls are seen to interact and learn from one another, just as they do on Earth. The spiritual camaraderie bolsters the idea of Summerland as a space of collective consciousness where enlightenment and wisdom permeate through shared encounters. The lessons learned in this realm are said to prepare souls for the subsequent lives, where they will apply their accrued knowledge with a view to ascend to even higher states of being. Isn't it like Buddhism too?
No.
What is it? It's like a
Buddhism is a
What is-
consciousness.
yeah. It's almost like meditating maybe, or like yoga.
Not meditating, but it does probably include meditating. Buddhism is like a way of life.
And philosophical tradition. It's a philosophy and a religion.
I haven't seen it practice. The Buddhism things I've been to wasn't.
It's based on the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama.
And Tina Turner.
Yes.
I built my wife's Gohanzen box. She didn't. She said Buddhism was not a religion. Hey, wife, is Buddhism a religion? She says no. She says it's a way of life. There's different forms of it.
All right. So it's worth considering how followers integrate the concept of Summerland into their daily lives. For some, it provides comfort against the fear of death, offering reassurance that existence continues in a meaningful way. For others, it's a source of moral guidance, asserting that the vibrance of one's Summerland correlates directly with the virtuosity of their living actions. It amplifies the incentive to live a life of compassion, integrity, and altruism, and investment in the soul's eternal journey.